was a bright morning as we visited the Atetakpe Itogo Youth Group in Majiwan refugee settlement in Okusijoni sub-county, Ajumani district. We moved through the bush to access the farm where the farmers were waiting for us patiently. It was quite a nice movement through the bush with my crews as grasses were greeting us good morning, welcoming us warmly with smiles even before the human beings could say any word. We became foot soldiers for a short while, stemming back to my days of childhood where we used to go miles over miles to shoot birds and come back home with also wild fruits from the bush. Nevertheless, we finally landed on the group members seated under a small shade waiting for us. According to the chairman of the group, he said that they have been for their group meeting to plan for the next season. The Atetakpe Itogo Youth Group in Maji 1 refugee settlement in Okusijoni sub-county, Ajuman district chairman, Mr. Alomai Michael, said that they started this group in 2021 with 10 members. Out of the 10 members, there were only 4 refugees and 6 nationals that add up on the group, and later people started joining them after seeing the importance of the group, and later their number rose to 21. Alomai said that in their first harvest, which was planted on half an acre of tomatoes, they have earned over 3.5 million shillings. Alomai further noted that their first palm they bought was not helping them as expected to run the whole garden till a friend advised them to get help from Sun Culture. After acquiring it, it has boosted their farming. He also said that they bought the solar at 1,656,000. That was at 60% subsidy for refugees and 50% for host community. He, however, lamented that much as they are active in their farm, they face a number of challenges which ranges from lack of transport to transport their harvest to the market, pests and diseases which attacks the vegetables, few people to take part in the farming, low market due to competition from other traders from the central and other places. Alomai said much as there are a lot of challenges in life and in what they have been doing, it has made them to pay their children at school, both in primary and secondary schools, and has improved their standard of living. He therefore also requests all those NGOs dealing in agriculture related activities to extend their hands towards their group to boost their farming. Alumai said that engaging them, the refugees and the host in the proper utilization of the solar pump will enhance their livelihood and reduce on the biting poverty in their communities. He expressed further the need to help the refugees as they are struggling because of shortage of food and money to feed and educate their children. But due to the help given by Ayuda and Shion through the Sun Culture solar panel pump to boost their agriculture, it has changed many lives of these people and urges this support to continue for the betterment of the lives of the refugees. According to Lazet Dennis, the Ajuan sales manager for Sun Culture, the company gives solar panels to support smallholder farmers. Sun Culture has so far spread its wings across Africa, and in Uganda it's in Ajumani, Arua, Gulu, Soroti, among others. Lazet also said that solar energy is environment friendly and that since its establishment of the office in Ajumani, they have given out 28 solar panels both on cash and credit. That is, 21 went on credit and 7 on cash basis. These are given on credit because most farmers have low income. He thanked Ayuda and Shion for the subsidy they have with them, which makes it easier for smallholders farmers to acquire these solar panels, and said that the uptake of the solar between the host and refugee is low for refugees in the past, but after the 60% subsidy given by the organization to the refugees, it has gone high in the past 2 months. Much as they are reaping big, they face challenges from the similar companies in the market and other pumps that uses fuel which are much cheaper. Mr. Okelo Rodrick, the Ajumani sales manager for Tulima Solar, which gives solar panels to smallholders farmers to boost their farming activities, said Tulima Solar operates in Lamo, Obonyi, and Adjumani. Their solar panels cost 900,000 for host communities and 720,000 for the refugees. However, according to Okello, if one goes outside the 3 areas of operation or project areas, one will buy the panels at 1,800,000. But because of the 60% subsidy given by Ayuda and Shion to the refugees and 50% to the host community, it becomes much cheaper for the farmers to have it. According to Okello, one can pay it in installment, of which the first payment will be 400,000 and the balance of 500,000 into 6 months to complete it, and will come at an interest rate which will amount altogether to 970,000 for host communities. Okello lamented that most challenging part of the business is the mindset of the people. Most of them think that the solar panels will be given for free from them, of which affects their business. He, however, said that the 900,000 they paid is inclusive of transport, installation, and 2 years of after-sales service. He said that they have already given out 135 solar panels to the 3 districts: Lamu 18, Adjumani 7, and Obonyi takes the largest share of 110 solar panels. He therefore requests the government to come into place to support the input dealers by reducing on the prices of the solar panels and also taxes, so that the smallholder farmers dealing in vegetables and other types of farming that solar farms can support, acquire, and do farming that can uplift their standard of living. Hence, poverty is reduced as stipulated in the SGD of the country. Mr. Okello David, the regional manager Ayuda and Shion, who oversees Adjumani, Lamu, and Obonyi, says they have 2 projects: productive use of renewable energy of solar pump and clean cooking, which is majorly saving our environment. They also support 4 primary schools in the host community by giving scholastic materials to about 820 pupils. Ayuda and Shion has partnered with Sun Culture, Tulima Solar, and Ebenezer Cooking Stove to help farmers and others to save the environment. Mr. Okello David, who works as the regional manager and oversees the activities of Ayuda and Shion in Adjumani, Lamu, and Obonyi. In the other side, the Adjumani District Deputy Resident District Commissioner Mr. Okwar Emmanuel said that Ayuda and Shion bringing on board the idea of solar energy to boost farming will empower the smallholders farmers, and the livelihood will also be made better. Okwar said that the environment needs to be safeguarded, so that the use of the solar energy is the best solution to this, as seen in the recent years in Adjumani, because of the heavy cutting down of Zoka forest has changed the rain patterns in the district, which has massively affected the farming system in the district, leading to drought and famine in most part of the district. So the use of solar power system to do farming will enhance agriculture and improve on the livelihood of the people. Mr. Kandarko Stephen, one of the beneficiaries of Sun Culture from Pachara Sub-County, while giving his testimony, said that when he started tomato farming 3 years ago, he used to make losses because of the change in rain patterns. However, this has since changed after buying the solar panel from Sun Culture, because he is now reaping big. Kandarko did say that he has earned over millions out of the money he got from the selling of the green vegetables, and all because of the solar that he bought. Mr. Kandarku also added that out of the money he got, he started a piggery project where he bought 10 piglets and 10 goats in February 2024, to which in a few months to come will boost his farming and raise his standard of living. He said he used to produce only for home consumption, but after buying the solar panel, he is now engaged in commercial farming. Mr. Kandarko, however, thank Ayuda and Shion for the support they have given him and other smallholder farmers in Adjumani district because of the subsidy of 40% of the price of the solar panel, and he wants to buy another solar bigger than what he has now because he wants to open more piece of land. Mr. Anyama Richard, the beneficiary of Tulima Solar, one of the partners working hand in hand with Ayuda and Shion, also said he got to know about Tulima Solar through his friend, and after acquiring the solar in 2023, he opened a tomato garden of which he reaped big out of it, managed to buy one heifer for himself, and this year he is planning to get a bigger solar that can cover a wider area. Miss Aziko Kevin, a beneficiary of Ebenezer Solar Energy, also narrates that when she got information from this company, she acquired one single burner cooking stove which uses volcanic rock aided by charcoal dust and connected to solar system. According to her, this stove can boil water within 5 minutes. Miss Aziko, however, said that before she acquired this stove, she used to spend a lot of money on buying charcoal of 30,000 a month, but after this, she is now spending 10,000 a month. Each basin of the charcoal dust costs 2,000 from the local market. According to Aziko, this stove also is time saving, cost-effective, clean and smart, which can even be used for phone charging, radios. The usage of solar panel by smallholder farmers will make farmers to generate their own electricity, reducing their reliance on expensive grid power or diesel generators, and increased productivity of the solar panel will make it reliable source of electricity. Smallholders farmers can power irrigation systems, refrigeration units, and other equipment needed for farming operations, leading to increased productivity and higher yields. Diversification of economy will make smallholders farmers to earn additional income by selling excess electricity generated from their solar panels back to the grid or by participating in government-funded initiative programs for renewable energy. More so, environmental sustainability will make solar panels to produce clean and renewable energy, reducing greenhouse gas emissions and mitigating climate change. This helps smallholder farmers contribute to environmental conservation and sustainable agriculture practices. Energy independence. Solar panels provide smallholder farmers with energy independence, allowing them to operate off-grid and in remote locations without relying on centralized power sources. This can help them withstand power outages and disruptions in the grid network. Long-term savings. While the initial cost of installing solar panels may be high, they offer long-term savings in terms of reduced energy costs and maintenance expenses. Solar panels have a lifespan of 25 to 30 years, providing a reliable and cost-effective energy solution for smallholder farmers. Solar-powered technologies such as dryers and cold storage units will deliver tangible benefits across the value chains, increasing income for both smallholder farmers and agribusinesses such as traders. The market size of West Nile is estimated at 216 million US dollar, with 45% of that, 97 million US dollar, spent on food and beverages. Priority crops are cassava, maize, sesame, tomatoes, and fish. Cassava is prime for solar drying as it is highly perishable if not preserved after 48 hours, and the dried product is sold for 50% more than the fresh product. The implementation of solar drying stands out as a direct and substantial benefit to farmers across all three districts, offering a robust solution to minimize post-harvest losses by 20% along the cassava value chain, while increasing revenues by 25% at a solar drying cost of only 9% of revenues per harvest. In turn, cooling and refrigeration technologies are particularly relevant for fresh fish and tomato traders, notable in the Adjumani and Obonyi district. A cold room is beneficial to tomato traders in Adjumani and Obonyi. The cold room will reduce post-harvest losses by 30% and increase revenues by 39% at a cold room service cost of 13.6% of revenues per week. The strategic deployment of solar power technologies emerges as a key recommendation to enhance overall agricultural value chain efficiency and resilience in the targeted region. Successful implementation, however, requires a collaborative approach with strategic planning, capacity building, and careful financial consideration to ensure economies of scale are leveraged when deploying pure technology. technologies. Adoption of solar power technology such as solar dryers and cold storage units creates opportunities for economic empowerment across the value chains from farmers to traders. However, for this to be widely adopted, the development of technical local expertise, access to affordable financing solutions, and enabling policies are required. In their recent report titled Market Analysis under the solar cooling and drying potential for agriculture and aquaculture value chains in northern Uganda, the comprehensive report delves into the market dynamics of maize, cassava, sesame, tomatoes, and fish in northern Uganda, with a particular focus on the districts of Adjumani, Obonyi, and Lamon. It provides an in-depth analysis of the current demand and supply trends in these markets, as well as the opportunities and challenges that they present. This analysis is designed to empower pure companies, non-governmental organizations, government, development finance institutions, and interested stakeholders with actionable insights for informed decision-making and strategic planning in the pursuit of sustainable, productive agricultural development. The report offers a wealth of information aimed at enhancing understanding of the complexity inherent in the agricultural and aquaculture value chains in northern Uganda. Furthermore, it incorporates key insights from technology providers to shed light on how solar cooling and drying technologies can benefit stakeholders and boost livelihood sustainably in northern Uganda. The limited access to electricity in Uganda presents significant opportunities for adoption of distributed renewable energy (DRE), which will bring about economic empowerment through widely increased incomes and ultimately improve community resilience. Already off-grid energy solution comprises of 35% of the country's energy access rate of 54% compared to only 19% provided through the grid in northern Uganda. The total energy access rate is a mere 12%. A particularly promising pathway is through applying productive uses of renewable energy (PURE) to agriculture, a significant sector that employs over 70% of the working population and contributes over 23% of the national gross domestic product (GDP).